What's up, you guys? So, Peter Thomas is out of jail, and boy, does he have a story to tell. Peter Thomas went on the Carlos King podcast and told his story of how before he went to jail for things that were of his own wrongdoing, he asked Cynthia Bailey to buy his house for him. And this got to be against the law somehow, some way. I feel like this is some type of fraud. But he asked Cynthia Bailey to buy his house for him so he wouldn't lose it in the midst of all his financial trouble. And now he's putting her on blast for not doing it, as if she had some type of obligation to save him. And I wanted to share this on my channel because so many people, I feel like, want to get married, women especially, and they don't realize the main reason that a lot of people, especially like hustler type people, people with that hustle type of energy. And I don't mean hustle as in work hard, I mean hustle as in scam. People with that scammer type of energy want to get married to have another social. They want a whole nother person, a whole nother identity. They want a whole nother social. And you can tell this in Peter because even after he's divorced Cynthia, he's still asking her, put that social to use. Even if it's your business ID, put that business to use to save me. And Cynthia, who obviously is easily led, actually thought about it. That's the problem in this whole thing. She actually thought about it, told him she would do it, and then backed out of it. And so, really, that's why he's putting her on blast for backing out of it. Backing out of it was a good idea for her, but it would have been better if she never even entertained the idea of buying his house. So let's get into what he had to say. Shout out to the Carlos King podcast. Shout out to the Girls Are Fighting on IG who captured this clip.
Under, I wanted to secure it because I'm going away. And I said, if I go away for a year, at least a year, 14, 15 months, I want to come back to my home. All right. So I needed to make a payment, okay, to just pay it off. Okay. So I said, Cynthia, I need you to write this check. As a matter of fact, Cynthia, I need you to buy this townhouse from me. All right. Under your company name. Okay. I'm gone. Okay. Could rent it out, Airbnb it, whatever. Because I have 350,000 equity into this place. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't want to lose that money. Okay. All right. And if you can't Airbnb it or for whatever reason, you could sell it under your company name. Okay.
And of course, share the profits with him if she sold it. He's not saying that, but he said he wanted the equity from the home. I feel like this is some type of evasion. This is some type of criminal activity. Y'all who know, put it in the comments the name of what charge this would be.
At least I know there's a chance of me having my home when I get back out. And we met at a restaurant in Duluth. And she agreed, and I talked to my banker, which I introduced her to, which is now her banker. Okay. And I involved my friend, Sunita Brooks in it because she was talking to Cynthia more than I was talking to. I wasn't trying to talk to Cynthia every day. So I had Sunita in the mix talking to her to make sure it would go down. And like 10 days before the process fold, I called her on the 9th day and said, hey, look, I've been texting you for you to engage with people that we could do the purchase. And I don't know what happened within her saying yes and that 10 days. But I sent her a text and her reply was, I feel like I'm being pressured. I feel like I'm being bullied. Okay. And I'm like, what?
And we've seen that. We've literally, now this is all in my opinion, but I feel like we've seen Peter Thomas bully his wife when they were on Real Housewives of Atlanta together, when it came to the first restaurant they had, when it came to Bar One. We've seen him financially bully his wife. And I think his underlying reason for doing that is because she is a resource to him. He looks at her as another social security number. So I'm not surprised that she's finally calling it out. I wish he had called it out sooner at the table when he asked her. I wish he had told him then, you can't bully me into using my financial resources, my financial tools for you. I'm not using my business for you.
Because we had a great lunch. Okay. I thought everything was good. I'm the guy who walked away, not taking 50% of the money, not taking any money, future money, just walked away. Sell the house, keep the money from the proceeds from the house, do whatever. Anything you think I owed you, you got it. Okay, I don't want nothing. So when
So he says that to make himself sound innocent, but he probably did owe her. He probably did owe her. And he let her have it. Keyword, let her have it. That's how he sees it. But he probably did owe her.
she did that to me, and the day when I made that statement is the day that the marshal knocked on my door at 7:30 in the morning and give me 15 minutes to get out of my townhouse. Okay. And I thought we were good. I thought I didn't take none from the divorce. I thought we were friends. She just did the podcast in the said townhouse. And now I lost my house because she didn't stand up for me. Like, company.
Okay, so I wish it didn't cut off right there. He said, I lost my house because she didn't stand up for me. That's not why you lost your house, Peter Thomas. Peter Thomas, you didn't lose your house because Cynthia didn't stand up for you. You lost your house on your own accord for whatever it is that you were doing or not doing financially. You didn't lose your house because of Cynthia. But this is how manipulators work. This is how people who bully and manipulate other people work. They make themselves sound like the good guy, the innocent guy. You know, I let her have this, I let her have that. But they don't take accountability for the fact that they have to face consequences for their own actions. They blame the person who doesn't save them for the consequences. This is what Peter Thomas is doing, even at his big age. He is blaming somebody else for the consequences, for not stopping the consequences of his own actions. The only thing in this situation I could blame Cynthia for is entertaining the idea, for telling him she would do it, when obviously she had concerns about doing it. She should have never entertained the idea. But y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. And leave a comment. Let me know how someone has tried to use you on today. As always, thanks for watching.